Well, the crows certainly know I'm here. So I'm in Trilby, Florida this morning, and I have found what I'm looking for. This is a window into America's dark history of segregation. I have found a forgotten, neglected African American cemetery here in the woods of Trilby, Florida. And you can see for yourself, some of these are so overgrown that if you weren't looking very carefully, you'd miss them completely. I don't know too much about this place because not too much is known about this place. In fact, they don't even know how old it is. Some people say it dates back into the late 1800s, but for certain, it's before 1920 based on some of the legible tombstones that are here still. Unfortunately, a lot of them are just worn away by weather and time. So the further you go back into the woods, the more overgrown it is, to the point where some of these are totally buried. You have to be really careful where you're walking. There is some sort of organization. They are in some straight lines, so there is some idea of where some of the grave sites are, but you still have to be pretty careful out here. It's hard to tell how old a lot of these are just because there's just nothing left. There's no information, and there really wasn't good information kept from the beginning even. So a lot of these will probably remain unmarked and unknown. Some of these graves, although the markings are completely worn away and have disappeared, at some point they were replaced with these little metal signs that also are showing some real age. But some of these are legible, like this one here, Lee Jenkins, just says Florida, and apparently he was in World War I. Died December 28th, 1960. Ra Shibefto, I don't know how to say that. So if what you're seeing bothers you and upsets you, you'll be very happy to know that as you get further up here, up this trail, there's an area that has been cleared out, and it seems as though some care has been taken. It looks like the progress is ongoing. But you can see that a lot of these are just so old And they've been in the ground for so long that they've really started to almost sink down into the ground. I mean, look at this one. Look at that brick. This was Reverend Johnny Thomas. Died 1967. And this one actually has a hole. I can only wonder what caused that hole. But that's a very unsettling sight. Jeez. I tell you, even when you think that the cemetery has ended, and at this point it's just woods, you see another one buried in the vines and in the bushes. So there's really no entrance, there's no official anything, there's no sign, certainly. The trail seems to end right into someone's backyard. And this cemetery sits kind of around a small community, which is Trilby. And, you know, there's some trails around here, but if you didn't know this place was here, if you weren't looking for it, you'd never see it. It sits on a hill up away from the main trail that's in the area, and certainly out of view from any road. Willie J. Ponder. He was in World War II. I can't see when he died. It just says he was born in 1921. Wow, yeah, the idea of being forgotten in an old cemetery is very unsettling for me. I wouldn't want any of my family members to be in a situation like this. So if you have any information about this place, if you know something that I didn't mention, let me know. Leave a comment down below or get in contact with me, because I'd really love to know the history of this place, and maybe there are future plans for it. But I just wanted to come here. I wanted to show you this, and I wanted to pay my respects. I'm going to get out of here now. Thanks for watching.